I guess naman all of the items and all of the answers can be seen in the PowerPoint presentation. Sabi, wala daw. Okay. And alam mo view? Okay, sige. Kaya, ito yung viewing. Internet. Sige, while waiting na mag-load yung Schoology term, we're going to discuss only one unit of the whole semester na lessons, no? And even if it's just one unit, there are so many things that we have to do, no? Even if isa lang yun siya. Kasi ang dami niyang elements. One unit with so many elements. With so many elements to learn and to comply. Ayan. So before we go to our lesson, to our discussion, we will do the discussion in the end na. So before that, we will have series of activities, and these activities are related to this overall na lesson. Okay? So for this week, I already uploaded kasi kahapon holiday and you have to comply the 2 requirements, no? The first activity was about lines and the second one was about shapes. Then formats are already given there. If you will check it out. Ay, sige, share screen ko na lang. Art up. Wait lang. Lines and shapes. Ay, mali. So sa lines, ganito siya. There are boxes. This is just the format, ha. You don't really have to do it sa laptop ninyo. This should be done in a separate bond paper, hard copy. And then you can just scan it or take a picture of your output and then submit in the comment section. Ayan, the deadline will be on Monday midnight. Okay, so I could check your output before the class starts next week. Okay, I need to be, this time na sa feedback. I need to give the scoring right away. No, so by Monday, I am mag-checking na ako. So you can just check and monitor if you already got your scores. So this In this activity, you have here 6 boxes. And nahirapan ako sa wave, zigzag, and horizontal, vertical. So, sinulat ko na lang. So, sa boxes, when you draw the boxes, you can use a ruler to make sure that everything is equal and straight. But the lines inside the boxes should be done freehand. Okay, walang ruler. So here we will test how good you are in making lines. This is actually very basic, and even if it's basic, this is one of the most important part of art. No, merong nag-message. All outputs are. Kasi kung 1 week yung interval, I will have a hard time checking, no? Malilate ako ng checking at saka pagbigay ng score. And I want to be, tsaka lines lang naman to. This will not take 1 week for you to finish. Okay, so Monday na yung ating deadline para I have time to really. Kasi nung yung 1 week, yung nangyari kasi sa prelim, nahirapan ako maghabol sa pag-checking. So, instead of putting the scores beside, kasi nalalagay lang yung score beside the name, hindi ko na siya nagawa. I did it manually na lang, automatic doon sa AIMS in code. Ayan, okay? So, yun, no? Magiging earlier yung ating submission. So, I still have enough time to really check everyone's output, and I want to be transparent as I can in this term, sa midterm. Kasi sa prelim, diretso kasi ako sa AIMS. Kasi yung AIMS naman nagkakaroon ng problema. Like, right now, I cannot even finalize the grades because the server has a problem, and today is the deadline. So, yan. It's a problem for us all na faculty members know how to submit and finalize the grades because we cannot access it. So, yan, no? Instead of 1 week, magiging Monday midnight yung inyong deadline for this one. Kaya nga ito, Sunday, yeah. Okay, so, and anyway, these are just lines. So, yeah, no? First one, ayan, horizontal line, plus vertical, and then diagonal. So, make sure, that your lines are straight, even if you do not use a ruler. So, here we will test how good you are with lines, and if you can come up with straight lines, and if there is consistency with your lines. And this is important for us to master, or to acquire as a skill, because in every artwork, there are lines, no? Lines are considered one-directional na dimension. Diba? 1D, 2D, 3D, ito siya one-dimension ito. And kahit saan naman, even in sewing, sa pananahe, diba? You need lines. Alam mo, lines can be seen in anything. Sa tables ninyo, there are lines there, lines are used, and so on. So, aside from the vertical, diagonal, horizontal lines, you also have to come up with waves. So, same, waves, and then, with consistency pa rin. And then, zigzag naman. And then, sa last part, ayan, sa last box, isang bond paper lang ito siya. Okay. Again, when you draw the box, you can use a ruler except for the lines inside the boxes. So, sa last box, you have to draw stickman. Okay, yung mga stick lang. But you can be creative. You can put clothes, or you can put scenery, you can put a situation, dialogues. It's all up to you, okay? To make it a very unique or creative na stickman na output. So, what I'm looking for this box are child, woman, man, and old. So, I need to see how you perceive these four identities. You can be creative, okay? If you want to put flowers on it, you can do that. Anyway, when you draw flowers, there are still lines used there. Ayan. And if you want to put colors, you can also put colors. This is for lines. The next one naman, shapes. Ayan. So, sa first box, same, you can use a ruler in drawing the boxes. But, in drawing the shapes inside, do not use a ruler. Kaya freehand pa rin siya. So, squares, circles, triangles, diamonds, moons, and heart shapes. Ayan. And we will check the consistency of your work here and the accuracy. And so very basic pa rin itong shapes, and then later on magiging a bit complicated yung activities natin, and then we will have our discussion that will relate that a discussion that is relevant to the series of activity that we have, that we will comply. Ayan, so sa last box you have there, random lang siya, no? So here you can just draw whatever lines you want, no, until you come up with an abstract na art. Ito sa akin, random lang yan siya, may mga diamonds, so on, so on. So you can also do the same thing if you want to add more shapes. Do not be confined by the 6 shapes that I have there in the sample, no? Kung meron ka pa mga, yung mga octagon dyan, you can use those shapes. It's all up to you. Okay? So that's it. So random, and you can also add colors if you want. Again, freehand pa rin siya. Okay? So ayan, activity number 2. Activity number 1 ang lines. So, any concern? So, bali 2 band papers, no? Because we have 2 activities, lines and shapes. Okay, any concern regarding the instructions? Kung wala, wait lang ha. I-show ko lang yung inyong exam. Ano ko lang yung setting so you can check. Sobrang bagal, uy. Settings. Okay, I guess you can now access your scores. Sige, kindly check nyo daw. Yung wave, ano lang, vertical. Yung activities, yung last, anong activities? Ito siya na activities midterm na ito. The previous ones before the exam, of course, they are under prelim. Yung inyong DIY, I already watched the videos, yun nga, nag-pile up na lahat ng videos also in my other subjects that I wasn't able to leave comments. Buti pa nga yung sa A, nakaka-leave ako ng comment. Sa inyo, I feel bad for not being able to leave comments. But I'll make sure this time to really indicate your scores beside. Kasi nalalagay naman siya beside your name. Para real time yung yung feedback when it comes to scores. If I cannot give you the comments, at least man lang yung scores na malagay ko. Yan, sige daw, try nyo yung exam. Kung makita nyo na yung scores. Kasi kung involved din siya, I also have a class kasi Monday, until 6 p.m. I also have my PhD class until 10 p.m. So I don't have time to check. So kung midnight kayo makasubmit, Tuesday is my free time. So that's the only time I could really check your your outputs, kasi Wednesday I also have a class and PhD class. Tapos Thursday is our synchronous class. So, yun. By Thursday, I have to give you your scores kasi. So, the best time for you to submit your outputs is by Monday midnight. Para by Tuesday, I can check. That's the only free time I have. Then after Tuesday, Friday, I also have other commitments. Ang hirap kasi may PhD pa ako. Until 10 p.m. talaga yung klase namin. And then by Friday, by Friday, tapos na yung class natin, asynchronous na. So, another activity na naman. And then sa Thursday, another activity. So, magpa-pile up din yung workload ko, no, if we will move the deadline. I also have whole day na classes. Like ngayon, hanggang 6 p.m. din ako. Now, from 7:30, I just finished my first class 7:30 to 9, and then sa inyo 9 to 10:30, and then 1:30 na naman. So, it's going to be hard also in my part to give you your scores right away. So, baka mag-fail na naman ako to give you the scores with transparency sa Schoology. Ayan. So, midnight talaga Monday yung ating deadline. Para Tuesday ma-check ko talaga. Okay. So, Monday, midnight. Okay. So, now we will not have our discussion pa naman. So, you can use our period to at least comply the lines or even the first activity. And then, up to you. If you can finish shapes also, yan, you still have 1 hour, no, to do the activity. 1 hour. Johnson, I can hear your giggles and your messenger. Okay, sorry, still have to work on your activities this morning. Ayan. Para hindi din mag-pile up yung workloads ninyo. So, please use your 1 hour wisely. Okay? So, uploaded na lahat sa Schoology. Yan. So, again, no, just to orient everyone, baka kasi magtaka kayo bakit hindi tayo nagdi-discuss. We have to finish first the series of activity before we have our discussion that is relevant to the activities that we will accomplish. Okay? And then, ano pa ba? So far, yun lang, no? What to expect for the winter. And it will Okay, ayan. I'm back. Nawala yung internet. So again, the deadline will be on Monday midnight kasi I only have Tuesday, to check your outputs and to become transparent when it comes to scoring. And I will leave 1 hour, but dapat 9 to 10:30 tayo mag-end. So you still have an hour to finish your activities this morning. Yan. And then you may now get your bond paper, ruler, pencil, whatever coloring materials to start with your output. So I will wait for your outputs until Monday midnight. Okay? So thank you so much, and don't be shocked why we have so many activities and then there's no discussion, because again the discussion will be done after we're done with the series of activities, because I believe that outputs, I believe that applications or experience is much more than just knowing the concepts in art. Okay, so thank you so much and have a good day, everyone. Have a good Friday.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Sige.
Thanks, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Sana matapos nyo in an hour, meron kayong matapos hopefully. Sige, thank you so much, class.